How long ago I started boxing?
Like 2 years. About 2 years.
Yeah, like 2 years. Watch my progression in this, just like you watch my progression in business. Anything I attack, I'm all in. It's the first stop for the day. Work 3-minute rounds with 30-second rest. Usually about 12 to 15 rounds, straight work. Got the customized rod. Feel good putting your feet on your brain, you heard me? That shit feel good. Got the Tony Montana, that's always a mood. MLK. Try to do black and white for the most part. Money Mondays. The ability to fly out on a Monday, control your life, straight up. Straight up. You can't fly out on a Monday, then you need to realign yourself. And then we got the man up here, rest in peace to the legend, Mr. Bean. I'm gonna have him with me everywhere I go. I got him. But Kobe was just like one of my idols for real. Like when I got that news that he passed away, I was like, nah, can't believe it. Like you know those people that's like you just feel like they're indestructible, nothing that happened to them. Kobe was that person for me. So when it happened, I took it hard. Mama mentality to consistently try to be the best version of yourself.
Is that Jeff?
What it do?
Brother, we shooting a day. We shooting a day in the life right now.
Absolutely nasty, bro. It's like a music video. Oh no,
That was D. That was D. So Jeff on the clock now. He said he seen it. He was like, all right, bet. I got a little competition going on with the camera crew. All right, so we need to go drop my car to Mercedes. Good thing you with me, because I got to drop my car for some work. So we'll go drop this off and then head to our next location. What's good, brother? All right, y'all. I'm about to roll out.
All right, boys.
Basically what's going on is dealing with a estate, like somebody passed away and he inherited the property. We got the closing ready to go, but then he just got hit with the news from the title company that basically Tennessee law state, like when somebody passed away, you gotta wait 6 months basically to sell the property or receive funds for something. So the title company let them know, look, we could close, but you're not gonna get your money until September because the person passed away in March. That's like 4 months. He's not gonna get it till September 20th. So he had started going crazy. Now the attorney said they looking for legal ways. Basically, they trying to blame us for it, which we ain't do nothing wrong, but I'm gonna call this attorney just to kind of see exactly what's going on. If I can get him on the phone, see if we can still get it closed. If he try to back out on me, we'll just cloud the title.
Hello?
Hello? 2:25. A little bit past halfway through the day. We got up this morning. Got to work out inbox, hit the office, talk to the team a little bit, make sure they were smooth and running. Had a stop at the dealership, dropped the Benz off at the dealership, and now we out here at a new construction project. This one, we getting ready to wrap this one up. So we got probably about 57 days left, to be exact, somewhere around there. What's going on right now in both of the houses is tile. We finishing all the exterior work, so wrapping the columns, the posts. We finished that tongue and groove up there. And also we got trim. getting done in this home right here that's behind me. So when I come to the projects, I really just come out here, one, to learn. You know, every project I do, I learn something new. And also, it's accountability. You know, you might talk to a sub and they're supposed to be out here at noon, and, you know, sometimes they might not show up for that day. You know, with a person that's not on top of their projects, not knowing what's going on, not having that accountability, you're losing valuable time. And in this business, time equals money. Like every single day, down to the day, I know how much money this property is costing me to do this project. So when I'm coming out here on my visits, you know, while they're ongoing work, I'm checking out, you know, the work that they actually doing, you know, to make sure that it's quality. But also, I'm holding people accountable, holding subs accountable that, hey, they're out here, they're working, they're getting shit done. Because I ain't got time for, you know, a sub to not show up and then it costs me a week of time. Because sometimes, you know, if the trim guy don't show up, then we have to wait for him to do the trim so the painters could paint what he installed. You know, same thing, cabinets. If the cabinet guy don't show up, then we can't do countertops. So whenever you're doing any type of project, flip, development, you know, sometimes one sub's work is based off the other. What I mean by that is you can't do countertops before you do cabinets, you know? So you can't paint, well, it's not smart to paint before you do trim, because you're gonna have to paint the doors, you're gonna have to paint the baseboards, you're gonna have to paint all the rails, the steps, the things that they install. So, you know, just making sure people are on track and we getting everything done on the timeline that we're supposed to get done. So this is just one of our project stops. And I like to stop here regularly. Like I said, to learn, also because a house is built in steps. Like you start with the foundation, the footers, you dig that, then you frame it up. Then after you frame it up, you start closing it up with the windows, and you start doing something called rough ends. That's basically everything behind the wall. Before we do the drywall, that's the rough ends, like the bathroom, plumbing, the electrical, the light switches, all that is running behind the wall. So I like to come in and make sure all that is correct, because even when I do those walks, like a framing walk, I'll commonly catch like one mistake that the framing team made to correct. So. Got our cabinets sitting in here already. Cabinets gonna be installed. Boom. My favorite part of all my houses is rooftop decks. I'm telling you guys, like, I didn't even think 3-story houses was real. You heard me? Like, everything high. This damn dumpster right here be costing like, by the time, like from start to finish of a project, we probably spend like 7 or 8 racks on dumpster, on trash. For the most part, we try to not schedule too many subs, like too many different crews. Like tile crew is one crew, paint crew is another crew, trim is another. So we try not to have too many different teams in a project at the same time, because they could, you know, get in each other way. So, but we booking it on this one. We need to finish, so I said, fuck it. Y'all figure it out. You heard me? Y'all figure it out. So we got the paint crew in here and the tile crew. Paint just worried about getting as much done as they can. So like the primer, the first coat and whatnot, because they're gonna have to come back at the end of the project. Like that's just what it is. They're gonna have to come back and roll this stuff. I like to have, as much as I can control, I like to have projects that's in, you know, the same vicinity. So, you know, I'm not riding all around the city all day, every day. I believe that in the market like we're in today, nobody is gonna, like you can hire a general contractor, but I mean, at the end of the day, like nobody's gonna, you know, they're not gonna build your house like you. Like, they're not gonna watch the budgets, the numbers. They're not gonna make decisions to cut costs and ultimately have your best in mind like you. So this is why I'm constantly out at these projects, making sure things are going great, because I'm not gonna say we're working with tight margins, but we're working with tighter margins than in 2020 and 2021. So at the end of the day, it's not much room for error, you know? But I like, you can see over there, we got a, I don't like it doing too much other work. Then that's when it starts going down. So the difference between this property and a lot of other homes that I build is this one is on a slab foundation versus a block foundation. The plan that was drawn up just calls for a slab. A lot of people elect to do block because it's cheaper than a slab foundation, but sometimes it kind of really averages out, because as you notice, like, we're right on the foundation here. We didn't have to have floor joists, you know, which normally if I got a block built up, then I have to have lumber floor joists that builds the floor. But when you got a slab, this concrete makes up the floor. So let's go check these out, because those got the view. As you can see, we got the views. Yes, sir. This is what it's about. I love this. I love this downtown view. These will be the best Airbnbs on the block. You know why? Look what's in front of them. Trees. Look what's in front of us. Skyscrapers. And then we're gonna throw a jacuzzi right here. So just imagine. I'm gonna get you to throw that in the video. Just put a jacuzzi right here.
You bet.
We'll be right here chilling in the jacuzzi. Go have sliding windows right here with a little bar. So, you know, y'all probably read some reports that Airbnb numbers are down. Correct, they are down if you're not beating out the competition. So we spend a little bit extra money on this, designing it, making it look nice, adding amenities like jacuzzi. So when somebody on Airbnb, it ain't many Airbnbs they gonna look past once. It ain't many other Airbnbs they gonna wanna look at after they look at ours. Like, after they look at ours, they're gonna be like, oh, I found the one I wanna stay in. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's the one.
Yeah. When the paint is
So they should be here tomorrow. Yeah. We put the little tapes ready to like fix up stuff. And it's cost effective, and it'll give it a curved view. So it's just like right here, and like straight across. And then as soon as it gets to right here, we're gonna curve.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna come like that.
You think we're gonna finish in 11 days?
Yeah. We'll do it.
Why you looked over there when you said yeah?
I'm just trying
You
to
saw
see
that,
where
huh?
it's at.
He said yeah.
I'm trying to see where it's at.
Look, he talking about you trying to see where it's at. Yeah, so when you ask me what I'd rather when it comes to flips or development all day, it's easier to scale. Flipping a property, what this is, like a 1950s, you know, flipping like a 50, 60-year-old property, you going over somebody else's work, there's gonna be a lot of unforeseen issues. Like with a new construction deal, I could pretty much know exactly what I'm going into, versus a flip project. Sometimes you know what you're going into, or think you know, and then you get into it and it's a whole lot of other shit. So, still good though, because you could turn money a lot quicker. So, I like to keep a handful of flips going on, just because I've done it so much to where I got a process that works. But new construction is much more easier to scale, in my opinion. But I mean, this job right here is a good job. It's gonna be very profitable. It's in a very great location. So if I'm doing a flip job, it gotta be in a home run location. Like, we're knocking it out the park, so. Back at HQ. So, when people ask me how my days go, like, one, I tell them every day, like, something go get thrown in the mix that's not my usual. But I like to, like, you know, at the end of the day, when I first get up, I want to give myself some me time. my definition of me time is getting in the gym. So I'm gonna go work out, lift some weights, do some cardio, whatever. Box, of course, boxing is a hobby that I picked up that I really enjoy. During that time, I get to, one, workout. That improves health, working out. It also get my brain flowing, just get everything flowing, so now I'm ready to attack the day. If you follow me on Instagram, you see what I start my days off with, win the day. So if I get my workout in, I feel like I won already, So after I get my workout in, of course I'm going to shower, get myself together. I might have a Zoom call that I'll take at my home, at my crib, or I'm getting ready to come straight here to the office, and see what's going on as far as the day-to-day with my team. We got some new deals in the pipeline. Might have some potential deals that I want to buy. Might have some situations that I need to help, some of my team members out with. But for the most part, I come in here, make sure everything's going good in here. I might sit in my office for a little bit and do like some accounting work or, like just some tedious tasks. What's good, y'all?
All right, Mr. Jimmy, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
But let's see. So I come in here, boom, you see that's a spot. That's always a move right here. I'm like I'm Tony Montana. So boom here, do some busy work. And then usually around I knock out my meetings in the morning because I know once 12, 1 o'clock hit that afternoon time, I'm bouncing around, going to my projects, going to these job sites and managing subs and, managing costs, managing budgeting, timeline, and just making sure everything's straight with that. So sometimes, things go a little different as planned. Sometimes I might have to wake up early in the morning and go straight to a project and tend to something. But for the most part, work out, take a shower, take some meetings, get in the office, by the afternoon, actively on job sites, and then I'm wrapping up my day. Sometimes around 4 or 5, sometimes 6, 7, 8. Sometimes I get home and I'm still on my laptop studying the market. That's something that I'm always doing. I'm always, and I gotta get better with it, but I take this outside of the office with me. I take this home with me, so I get home and you'll find me on my laptop, just researching comps, looking at what's going on in locations that I got projects in, because the market we're in right now is constantly changing, so I won't be on top of what's going down.